talk to you about screw caps versus corks today. A lot of people will assume that a bottle with a screw cap is a low quality wine, but this isn't true. Screw caps are invented more practically to keep more oxygen out. So in fact, these started around the 1950s. Australia and New Zealand were the pioneers. And it really is a totally complete seal, not allowing any oxygen in, whereas the cork, it breathes a bit. And actually there are reasons why you would choose a cork over a screw cap when you're bottling wine. So for example, you don't want any oxygen to touch like young, fresh, fruity wines. So you'll see screw caps more commonly on New World, like New Zealand Sauvignon Blancs or Argentinian Malbecs or things like this. Wines that are intended to age, they actually do benefit from a tiny bit of oxygen, a tiny, tiny bit over the years as they're aging. And the cork allows a little bit of permeation of oxygen, just enough to enhance and help the flavors and the aromas develop. So there actually is a good reason why there's screw caps versus corks. You'll want to use a cork, or winemakers use a cork, when they have a wine that's intended to age. They do want bit by bit, tiny bit of oxygen to come into the bottle. Not much, but enough, just enough to help the aromas and the flavor develop over the years. But don't ignore screw cap wines. You can get some really beautiful New World wines, usually New World are the ones that use screw cap. They're a bit more modern and less conventional in the ways of doing things, a bit more open to trying new things. And the nice thing also about screw caps is because it's a complete seal with no oxygen allowed in, you don't get off bottles. So for example, 1 to 3% of cork bottles will be off. It just happens. The seal isn't right, oxygen comes in, the cork dries out. There's a fungus called cork taint. That can happen as well. 100% of bottles will always be good quality when you use screw cap. So definitely don't assume when you see a screw cap on a bottle that it's an indicator of quality.